Hello everyone, this is Shifujin, and welcome to Time is Solid here. This game explores some sensitive themes regarding violence, death, and domestic abuse, but I do really love how they executed all that in this game and how they made this game. I hope you all enjoy, and please watch to the end. I do have some words at the end about this game. I have a lot to say about this game. It's a really good game. But without further ado, let's begin. You don't know where you are, or who you are. However, a small voice begins to call to you from within. It says, walk around using the arrow keys or the mouse. Interact with objects using the spacebar or the mouse. Access the menu or go back by using the escape key or by double tapping. There is a painting here. Another painting. Interesting. Anything in the plants? Seems like we're in some kind of gallery. There is a painting here. Are any of these paintings based on like real paintings? Are these like original creations for this game? Some of them look a little familiar. Like I've seen them before. This one looks mildly biblical. Kind of empty. What the? Oh. Hello again. I see you found your way from the entrance. It's a shame, but many a soul have gotten lost in our lobby alone. No matter. The name's Charon, mate. Charon? Or Karen, I guess. How do you pronounce his name? Karen. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Aw, look at you. The strong, silent type. 'Tis the same shame. Thought I would have someone to keep me company. But there's more important things, I guess. I should get to why you're here. See, I had got a word. And now I'm not sure if it came from upstairs or downstairs, per se. But I got word that these paintings need cleaning. And look, I don't want to do the work myself. So it's a damn miracle you came along. See, it has been, well, about 70 years since I've seen someone. So let's just say Your work will be very much appreciated. Well, what you just staring at me for? Oh, I see. You want me to save your game, right? I can do that for you. And there you go. What else could you want? Is that me? Some context, please. So you can talk, huh? See, to answer your question, mate, I gotta think. Think hard. And that requires effort. So you haven't really done anything for me at this point. Clean up some of them paintings, and it'll be a different story. Remember, I'm always here if you gotta save. Or if you're lonely. Well, let's see. Walk around using arrow keys or the mouse, and interact with objects using the spacebar or the mouse. When you want to access the menu or go back, do that by using the escape key or double tapping. There is a painting here. Would you like to clean it? Sure. What the? Hello. Who are you? Oh, who are you? I don't know. I see. Well, how do I say it? That makes two of us. See? As for me, my name is... I forgot. How embarrassing. Anyway, I have been having a problem. Though I cannot remember what that problem was. Oh, I see now. The problem is that I forget things. Well, I do remember something. Behind me lies a maze, which is something especially cruel for someone like me. Can never seem to make it up far. But for some reason, I really want to find what lies at the center of it. Now, I forgot exactly why, but you seem to have a go-getter attitude, necessary for such a task. So could you please help me? Tell me what awaits for me there. I'll wait right here, as to not disturb you or anything. Into a maze we go, I guess. There is a note here. It reads, "Forgive me, Ava, for I will see you on the other side." E. Is her name Ava? Is that... You know, one of the first RPG Maker games I played was a game called Eve. Some of you may have heard of it, but it's also sort of like a art museum type of game. I feel there is a monster growing inside of me. Who knows, the very same could be happening to you. E. There's a note here. I love you more than anything else in this world. Have I read this one? No. This is Mr. Karabekian. You have found him, or perhaps he has found you. E. There's a note here. The text next to it has been censored. What the fuck are you doing in here? No idea. Certainly seems like it. Look, I'm the guy who built this dear maze, see? And what you're doing right now, well, it's fucking it right up. So I'm gonna need to turn around to where you came from and let me work in peace. Biohazard, keep out. Why? You young people? Always with the fucking questions. I wish to God I wasn't dead right now, because if I was, good sir, I'd string with both of my hands. You're dead? Aw, don't act like you're surprised by it, kid. Everyone here has kicked the bucket, just some more than others. And I unfortunately happen to be among those more so folk. Listen, I don't even think I'm real. The real me is about 1,000 miles that away, playing fiddle with the man downstairs, if you know what I mean. The devil. But that doesn't mean that the me that's here can't have some fun. See, when I was alive and kicking, I had the misfortune of living with my wife for those last 50 odd years. It wasn't like she was bad or anything either, but you know. If you have filet mignon for dinner every night, you start hankering for something else. But it's fine. Came up with ways to entertain myself. You see, though I passed before my wife, her brain went first. And here's the kicker. I got quite the rise out of it. When it began, I started writing notes and drawing all around the house, see? Some were nice, some were not. All were cryptic. They were poison to her adult brain, but she read them all the same. Soon she would forget which ones she's read and which ones she hadn't. Eventually drove her mad. I stopped writing them not long after. My job was done. Boy, the fun I would have watching her wander the house, go up the stairs, read my note, then down again, do the same thing. Now we get to the same thing, but bigger and better. If I have it my way, she'll be wandering this maze for eternity. Kind of an asshole. Pretty great, am I right? No. Well, what are you gonna do about it? Listen, I may not know much about this place, but I know this. It's for people who can't move on. That bitch, God bless her soul, still loves me. And have fun trying to convince her to stop. In my 50 years of treating her how you would expect I did, even I couldn't manage that. Plus, for her to move on, she would remember what is happening, right? Not to mention, if you convince her to get out of limbo, I'll be trapped here forever, alone. So don't do it if you even have a smidgen of sympathy for little old me. But I shouldn't worry much. There's a fat chance you'll be able to change anything. I'm just gonna sit here and continue working on this maze even bigger. Making this maze even bigger. You can give it all your Buster. I'm gonna you already said that. Let me see. So that's what this maze is about. A little sad. What are you right here? I hate you more than anything else in this world. So also the one on the other side that said, I love you more than anything else in this world. He's just playing with her or dementia mind. Dementia is a scary thing, honestly. There's a note here. Those voices, do you hear them? The ants, do you see them? Are these like benches? You put benches for her to sit on? Those nights we spent together, you remember them, don't you? There's one thing for sure. Your thoughts cannot be trusted anymore. I think perhaps I'm being too indecisive about my actions in this game. Did you do it? Did you reach the center of the maze? I knew you could do it. I am so proud of you. Well, tell me. What was there at the center? I think I give her a way out. Oh, really? I don't remember much, but I can never forget my unending love for Elysius? Elysius? I think that's it. What did he say to you? Really? That is nice. I just wish he had told me when I was still I'm sorry, you probably don't want to listen to me talk about such things. Though I know I will never be able to reach him, I should just be happy that he's there. The whole thing does feel a little empty, I guess. But now that I know what's at the end, I don't really see the point of me staying here anymore. Maybe it's my memory, but the thought of leaving this place behind never occurred to me before. At this moment, though, it seems like the only thing I can do. Thank you, little one. You helped me realize a lot of things. think that was the right choice. Hmm. Congrats, buddy. Though seeing that was just a maze stroll and a heart-to-heart, I'm a tad embarrassed I didn't do the job myself. Nevertheless, the amount of work you saved me is commendable, to say the least. I know you must be chomping at the bit to hear about what's happening to you, so I decided to field some pre-approved questions for you. Now, you've only cleaned one painting, so I won't be too loose-lipped, but you should feel free to talk to me if you want to learn about what's going on. And if you hunger for more info, there's always those other two paintings. Now, what can I help you with? I'm gonna stick with my choice. There's a painting here. Would you like to clean it? Yes. There's a keypad here. There's an intercom here. Hello? A voice is speaking to you over the intercom. Hello? 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 I'm just messing with you. This is a recording. Listen, you. I have designed this place with full intention of keeping people out. I take the very fact you're standing here as a failure, a big one, but there's nothing I can do about that now. Except this. Behold, my super mega awesome security system. See, I found a way to let only my loved ones through here. Not to say that anyone has been visiting lately, but that doesn't matter. Look, to get to me, you have to answer riddles, hard ones. Whoever you are, there's no way you're getting through. I bet you're real scared right now. Well, I'm not gonna hold it any longer. Here's the first riddle. You ready? Guess so. Well, it doesn't matter if you're ready or not. So here's the riddle. This someone is my grandma's child and my grandpa's child as well. But they're nobody's son. Who is this someone? Their daughter? Input your answer in the keypad to the left. Do it. Do it now. If you mess it up, I'm gonna kick you out. As you recall, the riddle went like this. There is someone who is my grandma's child and my grandpapa's child as well. But they are nobody's son, so it's their daughter. Who is this someone? My mother. The door unlocked. You got the answer? But how? That's fine, I guess. But you won't get through the next room. You'll find it behind the big door. Hello? If you're listening to this, that means you made it through the first room. I have no clue how you did that, but you must either be really smart or the person I'm looking for. But could you be her? Whatever. Enough of that. We're moving on to the next riddle. Are you ready? Of course you are. Now here it is. A cloud is my mommy. The wind is my papa. When I grow up, streams and rivers will be the sons of my own. And I guess that makes fruits and veggies my daughters. When I die, you'll find me in the dirt. That's if I die, though. Remember, input your key answer in the keypad to the left of the door. Do it. Do it now. If you mess up, I'm gonna kick you out. As you recall, the riddle went like this. A cloud is my mother. The wind is my father. When I grow up, the streams and rivers will be sons of my own. I'm rain? I think I'm rain. That makes fruits and veggies my daughter. When I die, you'll find me in the dirt. That's if I die, though. Now who am I? Suddenly, a thought appears in your head. You're about to see the text input screen. Select your input using the cursor. Backspace can be utilized by pressing the escape key, or double tapping if you are on mobile. The door unlocked. You got the answer. But how? That's fine, I guess. But you won't get through the next room. You'll find it behind the big door. It appears there's a hammer here. Would you like to pick it up? Yes. You obtain a hammer. There's eyes in the background. The intercom is mysteriously silent. Hey, you. This isn't a recording anymore. You're talking to the real me. I want to be honest with you. There are no more riddles anymore. This door is going to stay locked. I'm sorry. But if you are who I hope you are, let this be a puzzle like the ones we always did. Please. Come rescue me. There's a photo here with a note. It reads, You. It appears the frame is fastened to the back with nails. Would you like to use the back of the hammer to remove them? It looks like a extended grabber or something. For some reason, there looks to be a grabber that was hidden in the painting. Or photo, I mean. You decide to take it. You obtain the grabber. There's a drainage pipe here. You can see something hidden deep inside of it. With the grabber, you should be able to get it. Yes. The grabber closes around a cold and slick metal object. You obtain a magnifying glass. For you. What appears to be a metal panel. Looks like one of those electrical box panels that they used to cover up unused outlets. For you. Look at the metal panel. It appears to be nailed down quite tightly. Would you like to use the back of the hammer to remove the nails? Looks like there's a message written in very tiny script beneath the panel. Would you like to use your magnifying glass to read the text? I'm just getting lucky finding all the right items in the right order. You are barely able to make out the words. It reads, the password is 6174. I love you. There's a number pad here. Would you like to enter a number into it? This doesn't feel right for some reason. Hey. You're not her, aren't you? That's okay though. Because I had the real her, right here. Look, look. Hmm. Who is her? She's... I had a feeling someone like you would come. You want to pull me out of this place, right? Tell me, why are you here? I think this is what I'm here for. To help you move on. Move on? Huh. Oh, I'm staying put, right here. Planting my feet right down. See, I have unfinished business in this river. And I'm gonna stay as long as it takes for me to deal with it. Well, what happened? Listen, mister. As you may know, I really like puzzles. Love them to death. This love came from someone very special in my life. My mother. Every Sunday, she would sit me in her lap, and we would do the crossword together. Not to mention those checkers games or big jigsaws that would take up our entire floor. Our favorite game, though, that was Marco Polo. You know, the one where you both get in the water, and one calls out Marco, the other says Polo, and you gotta find each other. Some people wouldn't call it a puzzle, but those people are losers. It totally is one. Playing in that big river downhill from our house, there was nothing better to do. And then one day... Is everything okay? Not really. But I want to let you know about this. Then one day, I wanted to play Marco Polo and start all the way at the bottom of the river. I was so far away, it was a miracle I could still hear my mom's voice. It took me half an hour to even get close. But when that happened, when I went up to the river, my mom's voice changed. Or maybe I was not hearing it right the whole time. It sounded like my dad's voice. Now, I don't think that was a big issue. My dad, I saw him sometimes. He seemed nice. But yes, as I got closer, I realized it was my dad. I got up right next to him and opened my eyes. I asked him where was Mom, and he said, with her new friend. I asked what he meant. He said I would see her soon anyways. Then he grabbed my arms, grabbed them real hard. I could feel his nails. I asked him why he was doing that, and he said, "Relax, it's just a game." Then he pushed me under the water and held me down there for a really long time. A really, really long time. In that moment, I thought of the darnest things. I thought of the games I played before, and the ones I would never get to play. I thought of my mama. But most of all, I couldn't stop thinking about my dad's eyes. They were wide open, but he was staring right through me. It's like he was daydreaming, thinking about a place far, far away. And then just like that, I woke up here. It was lonely at first, but now I have her and my puzzles, just like I used to. Now the only thing left to do is to wait for my real mama. Then we'll start playing together and pick up where we left off. That is why you can't make me leave this place. This newest puzzle of mine, it has yet to come to an end. Well, what do you think? I can help you move on. Can you? Can you really? I just can't see how I can leave when my papa is still out there with those eyes of his. I don't know why, but the thought of that, it makes my skin crawl. And my mama, I miss her. Miss her a lot. Can't I just wait here for them so I can sort things out? I think it's better to focus on the things you want rather than the things you wish you could have gotten rid of. Really? Is there a place after this where I can do that? It really is a puzzle, huh? What happened to us after we... Huh. I think that's a puzzle I want to solve. Listen, mister. I think I've decided it now. I'm gonna leave all this. Leave it all behind. There's better places for me to be. And I think that... Well, me staying here, staying all mad and sad, I have a feeling that is what my papa wanted all along. Exactly. I shouldn't let him control me like that. Well, that should be it. Sorry. Mister, I'll see you on the other side. It appears the doll from before has moved into this room somehow. Its mouth is beginning to move. Tech. Slow. What does that mean? It's thank you. In Swedish. Let's see how to say it. Tack har. Ho ho ho. Looks like you managed to help the little one move on. I must say, I didn't think you had it in you. That kid was a real sob story. Glad I didn't have to get involved. You know, I'm uncomfortable around that kind of stuff. But anyway, you really took a load off my shoulders by doing that. I'm feeling like we could be very good friends. You know what friends do for each other? That's right. They give exposition. I think it's finally time I begin to tell you what's going on. So feel free to talk to me about it. Now, what can I help you with? I don't really want to talk to this guy. But let's do it. Exposition. Is there anything you want to learn about? For now, these are my pre-approved topics. Who Karen is? That is certainly an interesting question to ask. Let me put it this way. Maybe in another life, the Karen you know would be the captain of a boat. Not a big boat, mind you. I can't say I'm a freighter kind of guy. But maybe a canoe, a long one. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same Karen. And on this canoe, I take people around, bring them where they need to be. I feel like that sums up pretty well. Okay, that's exactly the Karen I was thinking about. Oi. That painting over there. It's a dangerous one. I would save with me before you head in, lest you risk losing everything. Now you save. There's a painting here. Would you like to clean it? There's a placard on the wall. In the middle of this place, you will find the emergency generator. Your journey begins there. See. There's a locker here. Would you like to rummage inside of it? It appears the lockers on each side of the wall were connected, and you emerged on the other side. Let's go back. There's a pile of trash here. It's too dark to see what is inside of it. The pile of trash here. It's too dark to see what's inside of it. There's a locker here. Would you like to rummage inside of it? Not yet. There's a pile of trash here. It's too dark to see what's inside of it. So, seems like in order to find anything, I need to... Let's see, you need a key card to get in. Turn on the generator first. This door seems to require 4 keys, and you're still missing at least some of them. When you were inside the locker, you brushed past a small plastic object. You obtained a key card. You used a key card. This appears to be a generator of some sort. Would you like to turn it on? It appears emergency lights have come on. Sounds like it came from outside. Oh jeez. I think we're gonna have to use the... Oh shoot. Where is he? Not sure where he is. Wouldn't he have to come through here? Wouldn't he have to come through here to come down? I found the horror part of this game. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Who? Who are you? Get a little closer, kid, so I can see you. I see. I have no idea who the fuck you are. Who are you? I am really fucked up. I'm here to help. About a nickel every time I heard that, I'd have a lot of nickels. See, the type of people who say that shit. Well, not the type of people that did the same things I did. Well, they're not the type of people that did the same things I did. It's one of those takes one to know one sort of things. What did you go through? Why should I tell you? I guess you're the first other person I've ever seen in here. Maybe I owe you an explanation. Was a soldier. The kind way to shoot people. I can't even remember why I became one. I think because my dad was one, and his dad was one. God, I didn't even think. Maybe it was those games I played. The older ones. With the chins and chirps and the one-man armies who would overcome all odds to slaughter hundreds. I think you should already know. That's not like that in real life. The people barely making by, fighting with scrap and determination against a force that shoved a boot down their throats. Well, they're the ones we shot with high-powered explosive rounds miles away in the sky. But still, I found a way to justify things. They drew first blood. Look at all the cruel things they do. And on and on. Listen, do you know what we were told to do when a moving vehicle entered our sights? Go, take pot shots at them. We said that it was okay. They knew these roads were off limits. And we always promised to shoot at the ground in front of them first. None of that was true. And do you want to know the worst thing? I enjoyed all the killing. When I hit someone a mile away, going really fast, the guys next to me would pat me on the back and smile. Good job. It wasn't much different than a game. That was just the beginning. Shooting these drivers who were just trying to leave, it made the people there mad. So they threw rocks at us, and then threw explosives too. We responded by kidnapping nearly every man there in the middle of the night. After that, well, a friend of mine showed me a picture. In it, they had made a pyramid of naked, shivering, dying prisoners, and they were standing behind them, smiling. Taking the photo into my hand, I felt as if I was staring into hell itself. Even then, though, there was this part of me that bubbled up from inside. It reveled in the suffering of these people. Felt they deserved it. What was inside of me? It was a monster, no doubt, and it was beginning to split away. I felt I had no choice. I downed the bottle of liquid that made my throat burn and took a drive in the mountains. That is the last thing I remember. It's no wonder then that I'm in a place like this. What about you though? I've talked long enough. Feel like it's your turn. Why are you here? Look at you, that silent face. Do you even know? I don't know. I appreciate your honesty at least. Listen, I can help you figure out what's going on. I believe that. I believe that we all were sent here to figure things out for ourselves. That's what is happening. And I can tell, in terms of fate, we are no different from one another. Take that as you will. It's funny. You're the first person I've seen it what seems like a life and I've seen it what seems like a lifetime. But after this, I feel I have nothing left to say to you. Actually, I do have one thing to ask. Do you see that machine to my left? I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that's what has been keeping me alive. Kept me alive all this time. I don't like it here, so I would have shut the thing off a long time ago. However, as you may be able to see, I can't move around very much, so I haven't really been able to do that. So, do you think you better shut the machine off? Let me move on to whatever is in store for me next? Of course, it's your choice whether or not you wanted to let me exit this thing gracefully. I'm not really in a position to force your hand. Just do what you feel is right. Thank you. The other me. He must be gone now. Yes. The choices are what makes you. I see. The monster has moved on. Listen, as you may already know, I very willingly put you at great risk of losing life and limb just now. But, and this is a big but, I did it with good reason. See, you may think I'm some kind of lazy bum, but I was once a spring chicken like you. And back then I tried to clean that damn painting myself. However, I soon reached a point where I knew that staying any longer would certainly result in my death. If that were to happen, who would be here to guide people along, save their game, and give them moral encouragement? I didn't really talk to him that much. Nobody. And look at where that choice brought me. You were able to get that poor soul to move on, and all with my help. Not really. Now, I know you may still be very justifiably angry at me right now, and I want to assure you your feelings are valid. However, I think I know of a way I can make it up to you. I'll tell you about things I never tell anyone who steps foot in here. And that isn't just because you're the first one to survive that painting, mind you. Just give me a talking to if you're interested. Oh. The toughest question of them all. I don't even know what my purpose is, man. How am I gonna show yours? Well, I guess I'm the one who put this down as a conversation topic. And you are my friend now. I figure I do owe you at least an attempt at explaining this stuff. My guess is, your purpose isn't too different than those of the people you dealt with. See, how do I put this? Time is solid here. Title drop. This place has a habit of keeping people silent, still and silent, letting the days blend together. Until they are able to move on, that is. And while you think that you're different, I don't know. You very well might be in a standstill of your own. But I have an inkling that there's a way out of it, just like there was for the people in the paintings. And I also have an inkling that, well, you know exactly what to do next. What I'm saying is this, friend. If we don't see each other on the other side, I bid you farewell. I've had a hell of a time helping you out. Who am I? You. You're really making me think hard, pal. See, when someone walks in here, it's not like I know all about them. All about them. I have this feeling of what they did, their past, but it's just that, a feeling. Let me put it this way. Do you know when you wake up, can you remember your dream, but only parts of it? Hang on. Do you know when you wake up, you can remember your dream, but only parts of it? And those parts, what do you remember? Sometimes they can be real hazy. Well, it's like that. All I have is this collection of bits and bobs, and they're all muddied up. But I can try to make sense of them for you, because you're my friend. Well, let's see. You're a person who likes to figure out what's up from down. A detective, perhaps. Or maybe just someone who likes puzzle games. You were always in for a good fright, too. And you sought out things that were strange. That is all. I suppose so. There's a painting here. Is it mine? Would you like to clean it? It is mine. You recognize the painting. Very, very well. Just like before, a small voice seems to be calling to you from within. It says, "The end." I'm not sure if the developers of this game wanted the players to take it so seriously, at least as much as I did. But I really did love the game and the emotions that it made me feel. Everything from the story and the dialogue to the music, it just kind of hit me in a way that I wasn't expecting when I started this game. I'll go in order. The first painting about the relationship between the old couple is one that I could say I'm pretty familiar with seeing. I think culturally, or maybe perhaps within my family, it's something that's been repeating itself, and generational wise, we're kind of trying to break that cycle, like the kind of like toxic love, you could say. Sort of like how the old man was. Um, he couldn't really deal with how to handle his wife because she loved him to the end, but he got tired of it almost. Hard to say like what he was actually feeling, because he's just not really being honest about it, you know. There was also the old lady who I think might have been suffering from dementia, which is a truly frightening illness. If anyone has had to deal with a family member who has dementia, they know just how scary it really is. I'm fearful of it myself, and I'm always looking at methods on trying to prevent myself from getting dementia, so no one I love has to deal with it. And after that section, it already like weakened my walls, my emotional walls, you could say. And then when the second story happened, it just kind of ended up fully breaking them. I really tried to keep it together in the stream, but I was kind of like you know, having some issues. Thankfully, I can say I didn't have to deal with any of these kind of experiences myself. With domestic abuse or you know, abusive parents. But I am empathetic to the struggles of those who have to do that. So I just, reading that story, I couldn't really keep it together, and I apologize for that. There's like certain combinations of musics and story that can easily, break one down, and they did a really good job here. At least it worked on me. And the last one I felt the least relation to. I mean, as a martial artist, someone might say, well, you should know a thing or two about violence against another, but I'd argue that arts is about controlling the violence. It's not about letting, yourself become too violent against another. I don't think it's in anyone's best interest to, hold on to hatred or disdain for others. Which is what I was remembering as I was deciding what to do with the last painting. Because I think if you were to read his story, someone might be like, oh, well, you deserve hell. You deserve all the retribution that's coming to you. But I remember someone told me that we're never really in a position to say or judge that someone deserves such things. And I think it's good to remind yourself, or remind myself as well, of that. As for the gameplay itself, the puzzles were very neat, but I didn't find it particularly difficult. I don't think they were supposed to be that difficult. I think it was more of a symbolic sense, relating to the stories itself. But until the very end, I did not like the Karen character. He seemed a little too nonchalant about all this. But, you know, I suppose if you're a god of death or transferring souls to the underworld or whatever, you grow tired of hearing all that. Maybe you want to, you know, mute it all out and just do your job. I don't know. Anyways, thank you to the team at AlgebraFalcon, I believe. Luke Knudsen, Hemming Chen, Dylan Thompson, and Avery Kirschbaum. Thank you for this amazing game. I'll have to check out all your other games as well. And thank you, Monom, for the music. I really love the title music, and yeah, this is an amazing game. I hope everyone can try it out themselves. That's all I gotta say. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay healthy, stay well. Till next time.